This graphic uses an analogy of consciousness being like the depth of calmness in the ocean. And then up here would be the surface of the ocean, and there may be waves of activity. And the bubbles represent the thought process emerging as a very faint impulse in the mind, like a bubble rising to the surface of the water. And then when it reaches that more active conscious thinking level, thought is clear, and then you can project it into activity. Now, wakeful, focused thinking and action during the day promotes dynamism. And this means your heart is active, your muscles are active, physiology is active, and all of that activity disallows the possibility of experiencing the calm underlying non-active state of pure consciousness. Now, mindfulness or contemplative experience both promote introspection, and the active value of the brain is typically in a beta or gamma style of functioning. But even though you're more introspective during mindfulness or contemplative experience, the brain also stays in beta or gamma, or it may shift into a theta quality, which is a very quiet, creative mode or dreamy-like state. But because mindfulness and contemplative, your intellect is active on the meaning of the words. If your mind is analyzing, you stay in a waking state. If you're in a focused style, like focusing on your breath or focusing on holding a particular position or something, then your mind also stays in a waking state. These are beneficial programs. They help people become more internalized, but they generally do not produce a deeper state of metabolic rest, even as deep as sleep. And the TM technique, which transcends all mental activity, is unique in producing that depth. And research has found that brain function shifts into an alpha-1 category, which is very calm, but still wakeful. And the brain also holistically integrates during TM, which means if you look at the right hemisphere in comparison to the left hemisphere in the frontal cortex, in focused activity, they'll typically be diversified. The rhythm will be slightly different left to right, or frontal to central, central to occipital, and so forth. But during TM, the entire brain becomes maximally orderly, to the extent that all of the divergent areas of the brain will show almost an identical EEG rhythm, which means the brain is more integrated, the processing is more integrated, and all of that harmonious brain activity translates as an expanded state of very clear, calm awareness. And regular practice of TM integrates that style of functioning into your active life. Research separate from TM has shown that people with integrated brain function areas tend to be in the higher performance categories of activity. So in the business world, CEO level individuals have more integrated brains than the general population. The same thing with product designers, developers, advanced mathematicians, musicians, and in athletic performance, gold medal winning Olympic athletes have more integration in their brain than their fellow competitors. As an example, Tom Brady, National Football League, 7-time Super Bowl champion quarterback, is a TM practitioner. And people have marveled that at his advanced age, he's in his mid-40s, he's still winning Super Bowls. And one of his secrets is regular practice of TM, the deep rest, reduces the impact of stress and fatigue, and his brain is more highly integrated, which means faster reflex and mind-body coordination is enhanced. And these are the values of yoga